Thanks for joining me on this evening for a guided meditation, an explorative one that helps us look and explore why we have the armor we have that protects us, where it came from, what it's protecting us from, what it no longer needs to be there, and how to shed it. So, as always, we're going to start with some deep breathing. You can put one hand on your heart, one hand on your stomach. And when we breathe in, we want to breathe in through our nose with our mouth closed. We want to breathe all the way down to our stomach, so our stomach goes out first, and then our chest comes up and follows. When we breathe out, we want to breathe with a sound, nice and loud. And we want to breathe out from the stomach first, so our stomach goes towards our back, and then our chest comes down. Let's practice. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. And just let your body relax. Let the stress of the day, of the year, last year, this year, just melt away. One more deep breath in through your nose. And out through your mouth. And just sit with your eyes closed, with your hand on your heart, sending love, sending self-compassion to your body, to your mind, giving yourself a break because you are human, because we only have a certain amount of energy, of patience, of sleep. And sometimes we get irritable, and we get frustrated, and we get angry, and we get sad, because we're human. When we then add another layer of which we berate ourselves and make ourselves feel bad for feeling, it brings on a whole nother level. So we want to just accept the fact today that we are all human, that we are not perfect, that we do not know it all, we never will, no one ever will. But we try to do the best we can with what we know and what we have. And when we know better, we can do better. So I'd like you to close your eyes. And picture in front of you a balloon the shape of a heart. It is a red balloon, and it is floating in front of you. Although there's no wind, it floats around and spins and spirals. And you watch it as it sits in the breeze. That's not there. And you wonder how it's working, how it's moving, when everything around you feels so still. And you just watch the balloon. The balloon is your heart. The balloon is your emotions. Even when there's nothing going on around us and everything is still and calm, our emotions still go, our thoughts still go, our heart still beats and moves. Imagine the balloon heart shrinking down and coming into your heart space and integrating with your body, nice and safe. Put your hands over your heart and feel warmth radiating. This is compassion, this is love. This is something every single human being deserves. And not because they earn it, because they work hard, because they do everything, because they're perfect, because they know the perfect things to say and do. It's because we just are. We are human. We don't have to do things to earn love. We are love and we deserve love. Now look around you on the floor and you'll notice there are pieces of armor, as if from medieval times. You can see chainmail, metal breastplates, a helmet, shoulder pads, leg pads, metal boots, the whole kit and caboodle. And I'd like you to pick up one of the pieces of armor and put it on your body. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Which piece did you choose? And what part of your body does it cover? Does it protect? And why is it there? Think back to your life, to the moment where this armor came to be, where you felt the need to protect this part of your body. Now as you hold the piece of armor to the part of your body, look down and notice that it starts to glow. It starts to glow warm orange light. Now look down once again and pick up another piece of armor. And put it on your body where it belongs. And again, think back to what part of your life this armor showed up. Was it necessary? Was it helpful? Is it armor covering your chest and protecting your heart because you were hurt? Is it a helmet protecting your head because there's negative thoughts that were thrown at you from others? Is it parts of your body that were wounded by others or even yourself? Often when there's emotions that are intense, people may cut themselves, burn themselves, pick, scratch, pull, because it's a way to either feel or distract from overwhelming feelings. So again, notice which piece of armor you picked up and what part of your body it protects. Take a deep breath in and let any emotions you have out with your breath out. Ground yourself. Know that you are in the room you're in the space you're in the location you're at, you are safe, you are grounded. You may be sitting on the floor, the couch, or a bed. You may be sitting inside or outside. But wherever you are, your body is connected to the ground. You are grounded. Any emotions that are coming up are emotions from the past, not the present. They're just happening now, and we're welcoming them. Deciding which ones we can keep, which ones don't need to be here, and then letting them go. Now with your eyes closed once more, look down on the ground and pick your next piece of armor. In your mind, see yourself reaching down, picking it up, feeling the coolness of it, and placing it on your body. Once it's attached, I'd like you to look down again, and I'd like you to pick a piece of armor that radiates strength. One that you feel you've developed or you've gotten along the way that gives you strength. And strength comes in many forms. Strength may mean not listening to others' negative thoughts. Strength may mean continuing every day when you don't really want to. Strength may mean talking to others, relating to others, or being with others when it may be hard. Strength may be just getting out of bed each day. It may be getting through the day with chronic pain. Strength is not just the muscles we have. Strength is everything we have that allows us to get through things. And one of our goals for you, for everybody, is to not just get through things, but to live your life. It's very different going through the days, through the routines, and just surviving. And it's another going through the days, living and experiencing. So take this piece of armor and place it on your body and your mind. And feel that strength within you. Feel your shoulders stand up more, strengthen. Your head lift a little higher, your body a little stronger, a little straighter. Feeling more confident, more capable. I'd like you to continue just picking these pieces up off the ground and putting them on your body until your body is completely covered with armor. From your feet to your shins, to your knees, to your thighs, to your stomach, to your back, to your chest, to your shoulders, to your arms, to your hands, your fingers, your upper back, your neck, your head, your face. Imagine yourself fully covered in armor. I'm sure most of you have seen armor from medieval times, and it looks so incredibly heavy. There is no way that chainmail and metal is not heavy. So feel yourself being weighted down with all of this armor. Try to walk and notice how creaky and still you are. How it makes you feel like you're walking through mud. And know that this is the emotional baggage, the the armor that you've built around yourself from all the traumas and all the negative experiences. And unfortunately, even though it protects you, it really brings you down. And it's not all necessary. So I'd like you to look down at your body and your mind and decide which pieces you don't need anymore. Which are pieces that you needed at one point in your life, when maybe you were a kid and other kids were bullying you, or you were getting hurt. Which are the pieces, thinking about your life right now, that you no longer need? That threat is not there. That you are safe and you can lift this weight off of you. So pick a piece of your armor and take it off and hold it in front of you. We're going to appreciate and thank that it was there during that time in our life when we needed it, but that we do not need it anymore. We're going to put it back towards the ground. And when you're starting to feel anxious because you think you are no longer protected because this armor is not there, you still are, because you must remember, if you're in a safe situation now, that you are safe. Picture yourself taking off another piece of armor and putting it on the ground, thanking it for its service, but knowing that you have learned, you have become strong inside, and you don't need this shell around you of armor. Take your next piece off and feel yourself becoming lighter and lighter with every piece of armor you take off. And you're going to look around in your mind and know that there's no one else in the space, that you are safe, that taking off your armor in this moment is not going to leave you vulnerable or in danger. Off as many pieces as you feel comfortable, and then look down and notice what's left, which pieces are still left that you're not ready to part with just yet. And look at the ground at all the pieces of armor that you were and are willing to take off and let stay on the ground, that you do not need them anymore. And for the pieces that are still there on your body, just imagine yourself putting your hands on them and them filling with that bright orange, warm color and emotion again. Knowing that you're still protected, but you don't need the weight of all of the pieces of armor. You don't need the ones that no longer serve you. Deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, in through your nose, out through your mouth, in through your nose, and out through your mouth. Now picture once again that balloon of a heart coming out of your chest and floating in front of you. And it is light. And you sit and watch it as you feel the lightness in your body from having taken off this armor. And when you're ready, you can bring yourself back to the room, or you can sit and watch the balloon for a bit longer. Be in the moment. There's no place else you have to be, nothing else you need to do, except be in this moment right here, right now. Because this is the only moment we have. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Thank you for joining me today. Be well. Sit as long as you choose with this balloon, or watching and looking at the armor around you that you no longer need, and feeling as light as the balloon in front of you, floating and moving.